It's your boy Codehova from Combinator. We're going to be pimping Swift. And this video is going to be about type conversion. You might remember type conversion that we worked on in previous episodes. But let's just, like I said in the last video, let's explicitly talk about this and get this done once and for all. So it's like we have an int of 5 and we have a var double that's going to be equal to 3.47. All right. So it's like when we want to have like a sum. So let's declare a sum. And let me just go back. If this is never going to change, we should always make it a constant. You should always work with constants first, and then in the code, if it's like Xcode tells you, hey, you change this value, then you should change it. Unless you ultimately know when something's going to change and when something's not. But it's always suggested and recommended to always use constant values. Okay? It makes your code safer. And you might be like, yo, Codehova, what do you mean by making my code safer? You'll get it. You'll get it as time goes on. All right? Right now, you won't worry about it. The examples we're doing, there's really no need of it being safe and whatnot. But once you start building shit, you're going to be like, all right, got to be safe. So it's like int plus double. Let's see if it rocks. It's saying, yo, let me pull up the debug console. The first error is binary operator plus cannot be applied to the operands of type int and type double. So what do we do? So if we make the double into an int and we do it by wrapping that value with int, right? If we do that, the sum is only going to be 8. But what about that 47, right? That 47 is just gone. And when you're dealing with money, that's a big problem. Because yeah, 47 cents ain't shit. But what if you're doing 47 cents a million times a day? Big problem. So in this situation, you have to know exactly which of the values you want to convert to whatever type that you want it to be. And in our case, we want the double to be the whole issue. So let's see. Can we make it that this sum is a double? And that will fix the problem where it's going to like encapsulate this whole equation here. As we see, that's not the answer. And type inference, if we do this part correctly, this sum value is already going to be inferred correctly as of what type it's going to be. So in this case, we want to convert the int constant value, convert that into a double, and then we're going to have this correct value of 8.470. So that's how we're going to do type conversion. My bad, Fly Combinator family, but Xcode was bugging. I had to quit the program, start it back up again. But I want to show you one more example when it comes to type conversion. It's like what I showed you before was numbers, but let's talk about like when we're talking about words. So there's two types of classes when it comes to words. There's characters, which is just a single character, A, B, C, D, whatnot. A letter, a number can be a character as well. But it's like, let's just go A boogie for ace. But it's like we got the first name, we got the last name. And if we had the situation where we're just trying to add A and boogie together, right? We had that. If we run it, it's going to tell you that, we can't add a character value. We explicitly declared that first name is going to be a character value to a string value. So in this case, it's kind of the same thing we did with the doubles and the ints. We wrap the first name, the character, with string. And once we wrap that with string, boom. You're going to see it soon enough. Hopefully your computer ain't going to be bugging like mine, right? Damn, there we go. Ace boogie. So that's what type conversion is in Swift. You're going to have to decide on which one you're going to want to convert into a different type so that whatever you want to do works as intended. Alrighty, that's it for type conversion. Let's get it on and popping. Let's learn Swift, pimp it, make a bag, go home, and do it all over again. You feel me?